It's Mr. Cleveland, by the way. Thank you. Got a vid I want to react with y'all to. I know, like, it ain't the usual reaction setup. But I said I was going to start trying to, react to videos like this. And, because I'm at work right now. So, like, I'm going to still do the computer reactions too. But I'm going to just do the phone and the computer. So, we can just get the reactions going. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me know if y'all rock with it. I think it's cool. It's the same thing. I could just turn the camera and just turn it to me and just, when I got some, do something like that. Like I said, it's better than nothing at all. Like I said, I'm still going to be on the computer, but I'm at work right now, so I can't have the computer with me, and I still want to get some vids out, so yeah. But yeah, that's going to do it for, I was finna end the vid. I was literally about to end the vid, and I ain't been, like, react to the video. Anyway, but yeah. How Costco mastered capitalism without being greedy. Now, I just heard some good news about Costco. I think they just went up and basically upped the pay to like $30 an hour. Now, granted, it could be Cali, I don't know. But the fact that the company is up in pay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Costco isn't just a store, it's a phenomenon. It's a business where customers pay for the privilege to shop. Their employees are some of the happiest in retail, and the competition is constantly left scratching their heads wondering, the business where customers pay for the privilege to shop. Their employees are some of the happiest in retail, and the competition is constantly left.
Hey, did y'all see, like, okay, let's go back actually.
Costco isn't just a store, it's a phenomenon. It's a business where customers...
Look at these prices. Now, when 2020 happened, right, around those times, and then the inflation started happening, mask, shot time. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, basically, like when inflation started going up, I believe I heard some report. It was a report. I seen some thing talking about how Costco. I guess somebody asked Costco, was they gonna like raise their prices on their food and shit, and they was like, nah, we're gonna keep it the way it is. And like, it's like, thank you, like shit like that. It's like respect goes a long way. People look at a money game, bro. You got the respect, bro. You gonna forever be good. And people gonna hate you once you get a lot of respect. Because Costco, granted, they could have went up on their prices. Now, I don't have a Costco membership, but I live right down the street from one. And I said I was gonna get a Costco membership. And shit like this makes me want to get one. You make me want to support your brand when you do shit like this. But like I said, they said they wasn't gonna up the prices on their food, and it's like all these other companies done that, and it's like, bro, they still see, you know what I'm saying, man? That's loyal shit, man.
Their employees are some of the happiest in retail, and the competition is constantly left scratching their heads wondering.
Walmart on Sam's Club is way behind Costco in sales, and here's how they're looking close to the gap.
How they're getting beat.
We have a responsibility to figure out how little we can make off of a product instead of how much we can make a product.
With over $250 billion in annual sales, nearly 900 warehouses across the globe, and an extremely loyal membership base, this retail giant has mastered a formula few have been able to replicate. But what really sets Costco apart is its relentless focus on simplicity and value. They sell everything from diamond rings to bulk deer meat, all under the same roof. And somehow, they convince people to leave with more than they originally planned to buy.
Who eat deer meat?
Let's not forget customers' favorite, the $1.50 hot dog combo. A meal that hasn't changed its price since 1985. And they sell over 130 million.
Look, 1985. They've been booming since 1985. Same prices for the food. You gotta love it. You gotta respect it. Not a lot of companies are doing this. And these companies, and I guarantee you, Costco not even the richest company. That's no hate to Costco. Like, you look at McDonald's. McDonald's prices been rising. They still are. You people got literally served billions on y'all sign. And y'all still on the rise prices. Y'all make more than enough money. Y'all make more than enough.
These hot dogs each year. Now, in an industry defined by thin margins and cutthroat competition, Costco doesn't simply operate, it dominates. It's the third largest retailer in the U.S., only behind Walmart and Amazon, both of which...
Oh, wow. I honestly thought that Kroger was going to be a part of that, but I'm pretty sure they probably right after then. But Kroger make,
largely have Costco's founders to thank for their early success, but I'll get to that in a moment. So how did Costco turn a wholesale shopping warehouse into a cultural and financial phenomenon? Well, the answer lies in a mix of brilliant strategies, a rebellious disregard for conventional retail wisdom, and a history that's rooted in truly respecting their customers. So let's dive into the subtle brilliance behind Costco and why I believe it's the pinnacle of capitalism done right. In some ways, the story of
Keep watching if your recent car accident was not your fault, because I've got a way that you...
Bro, how do I skip ads just for them to play another ad? Like, what the
Costco
fuck?
is really about the learnings from the 30-plus years of experience in the retail space. Because while Costco was initially founded in 1983, the reason why the business even exists is because of one of retail's most influential people, Saul Price. In fact, Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, is quoted saying that he stole more ideas from Saul than anyone else in his business career. And he wasn't lying. Sam's Club? Yeah, that was a direct result of a dinner with Saul, where Sam learned the ins and outs of this business model. See, Saul was originally a lawyer, but he turned into a retail visionary who completely disrupted and reshaped the conventional shopping experience. In 1954, he purchased a warehouse in San Diego, California, where he was living at the time, with his mother as the listed buyer. Unsure at what kind of business to run, he ended up renting the space from her as he brainstormed ideas. Now, around this time, a membership-based bulk grocery store called Fedco was gaining popularity. They sold discounted goods exclusively to federal government employees, primarily postal workers. Now, inspired by their model, Saul approached Fedco with a proposal to collaborate and expand their operations to his warehouse. But Fedco declined. They weren't interested. So Saul decided to take the concept and refine it himself. He launched FedMart, a store that sold goods at rock-bottom prices but required a membership fee to shop, an innovative idea that laid out the foundation for the warehouse retail model. But there was a few reasons why this idea of wholesale warehouse shopping hadn't really been pioneered before, one of which was it previously used to be illegal in the United States to sell goods below the manufacturer's price. The term discounter basically meant you were selling it below that forced retail price. But this law was only for retailers that were open to the general public. So with Saul's legal background, he concluded that if you were a membership club, you technically weren't open to the public. And this is how he sidestepped this barrier at the time and was able to sell below the manufacturer's minimum price. Now, I promise this brief history lesson ties heavily into how Costco is what it is today. FedMart was initially fairly successful, but it needed more capital to expand. So in 1959,
I be wondering how like a lot of these companies.
Exchange. And as some years passed, Saul was.
I be wondering how like a lot of these companies be like having like how they be having like how they be getting the food and shit. Like how do that process go?
Content with the success he had. He was ready to explore a sale of the company so that he could retire. And in 1975, FedMart was bought by a German retailer. But the retailer had a different idea on what they wanted to do with the business. And ultimately, this led to a falling out between Saul and the new owners. In fact, the German retailer kicked Saul and his son out of the company. And he was enraged by this, so much so that it lit a fire under him to start over and try to take this business model to new heights.
I don't believe that was his real reason. No, I think he was on an ego trip. I think he figured he was going to become the retailing giant in the world.
So in 1976, he started a new venture called Price Club. He ended up taking some former employees from FedMart, one of which was a man named Jim Sinegal. Now, during this time, that German retailer that purchased FedMart, well, they failed to maintain the success of the company, and as a result, FedMart closed down in 1982. But by now, Price Club was up and running, but it was limited exclusively to business members who could purchase a wide range of supplies and wholesale items. This was for businesses like restaurants, gas stations, or even other smaller stores. Jim Sinegal, who I mentioned previously, had spent years working under Saul at FedMart and Price Club, but he was instrumental in slightly shifting this business model to also include general consumers who weren't a part of a small business. This change is something that completely changed the trajectory of the company over the years, and we of course see it in effect today at Costco. Jim started bagging groceries for Saul back in the day and worked all the way up to become the executive vice president of merchandising, distribution, and marketing. So it's safe to say this warehouse shopping model wouldn't have existed without Saul Price, but it's also safe to say Costco wouldn't be what it is today without Jim Sinegal. Eventually, in 1983, Jim Sinegal teamed
Go hand in
up
hand,
with a
yin
man
and
named
yang.
Jeff Brotman, and they founded Costco in Seattle, Washington. Price Club and Costco eventually merged in 1993, originally called Price Costco, but by 1997, they just changed the name to Costco. Now, this is where we get into some of the really interesting aspects to this business model. Costco is a masterclass in how to do business differently while still succeeding. With nearly 890 stores worldwide, the company posted a staggering $254 billion in revenue in 2024, and an impressive $7.36 billion in net income. But here's the twist. Nearly $4.8 billion of that income comes solely from membership fees, which makes up only about 2% of total revenue, but accounts for more than half of their profits. It's a brilliant, subtle strategy. By charging an upfront fee, Costco locks in customer loyalty and creates a psychological incentive. If you've already paid for the privilege to shop, you're more likely to shop there and then, as a result, spend more. The design of Costco stores plays directly into this psychology. While a store like Walmart focuses on options, having over 150,000 SKUs, Costco operates with just 4,000 SKUs, or sometimes even less than that. This curated approach reduces decision fatigue and allows the company to move products fast. In fact, Costco sells through its inventory over 12 times per year, far outpacing competitors like Walmart at 8 times or Home Depot at 5 times. Now, this high turnover combined with strategic purchasing agreements enables Costco to effectively use its suppliers' money to finance operations. Products are often sold before Costco even needs to pay for them. This is because generally companies will pay suppliers on a net 30 basis. But this ends up creating a negative cash conversion cycle. This lets the company operate without heavy reliance on debt. And this is just one of the ways in which they've streamlined their business. Now, there's also the treasure hunt. Costco's inventory is constantly changing, whether it's a pair of running shoes one month or a discounted grill the next. This not only sparks excitement, but also triggers fear of missing out, nudging customers to buy now rather than to wait. It's subtle, but it's a psychological nudge that drives impulse purchases and boosts sales. Costco has a limit on what percentage they will mark items up at, and in their store, it's hard capped at 14%. The exception to this principle is that on their private label brand Kirkland Signature, they will mark up to 15%. Now, to be clear, these percentages aren't what they increase on every product. It's up to 14 or 15%. Now, if we were to compare that to a typical department store, it's common for them to have a 50 to 100% markup, depending on the product, of course. But even a discounter store like Walmart marks up around 25%. And Jim Sinegal has an amazing quote when it comes to prices. He said, "You could raise the price of, say, a bottle of ketchup to $1.03 instead of $1, and no one would know. Raising prices just 3% per product would add 50% to our pre-tax income. Why not do it? It's like heroin. You do it a little, and you want a little bit more. Raising prices is the easy way." What also is super interesting is Costco is not loyal to one specific brand. That's solely because they're constantly looking for the best value for their customers. But also, in doing so, this created an opportunity for their own named brand products, known as Kirkland Signature. Kirkland has some wild aspects to it. First of which, when deciding whether to make a private label product, Costco says it has to be as good or better than the other named brands. It also has to save customers at least 15 to 20% on the private label when comparing them to other brands. And Jim is quoted saying that the suppliers that manufacture their private label products often are the same ones that make the name brands. So it's essentially the same exact formula, except Costco is selling them under their own name and for less money.
That's like what most companies do.
Alone does more in revenue per year
I feel like a
than
lot of
Nike
companies do that.
by over $1 billion. It's technically the largest consumer packaged good in the world, but that's kind of a misnomer because they sell so many different items. However, most private label items will use different names for different categories, but Costco is like, nah, we're just gonna use the same one. They didn't want to jump through all of these hoops in other countries trying to clear different names for multiple trademarks. And the name Kirkland refers to Kirkland, Washington, where Costco's first office was located. Now, ultimately, what Costco has that others simply don't is this immense amount of leverage from their large number of memberships. And they use this to negotiate with suppliers for the lowest possible prices. And this isn't just only good for their consumers. It has a wide range of benefits. I found Costco's code of ethics extremely interesting, and here they are in order. Number 1, obey the law. Number 2, take care of our customers. Number 3, take care of our employees. And number 4, respect our suppliers. They say, if we do these 4 things,
That number 3 is the big one.
like
I just said, they just got a big pay raise.
Notice the difference in the words around taking care of their customers and employees, but using the word respect for their suppliers. Now, this is largely due to Costco's track record with how they deal with their suppliers. They are known to be tough but fair with them, and this is ultimately so they can keep prices as low as possible for their customers. Costco doesn't like it when prices increase because they know that affects their precious business model. They want prices to stay as low as possible because ultimately they make the bulk of their money off of their membership model, not the margins on the goods. And the membership...
I just won $60,000.
Don't fall for a guru scam.
Fuel a volume business, not a margin business. Better the prices equal more volume, which in turn creates more memberships or renewals on memberships, which, by the way, has an extremely high retention rate, especially for a subscription-based model. Costco's renewal rate is over 90%, which is just insane. And I think this speaks to the level of value that Costco provides to their customers over and over again. Even Costco's workforce is part of this magic, though. With an average hourly wage of $26 compared to Walmart's $19.50, Costco also...
Bro, I don't even know if Walmart even paying that. These companies, like, that probably, like, y'all probably getting them statistics from that California shit, but, like, bro, Walmart, what, 15? Like, bro, I worked at Kroger, bro. I told they literally gave me, like, $9, bro. $9 in 2024, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I started working there at the end of 23. Was working there in 24. And that's what it was. And it's like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, how is that even fucking legal? How is it legal that companies can pay people very low money? Like, how is that even, like, legal? Like, it's like, bro, do they not know how much bills is? Do they not know how much bills cost? Serious question. Like, seriously, like, do these companies not know how much bills cost? To sit there and pay somebody very low is insane. And like I said, I just seen Costco up the pay to 30. Like, these companies are understanding. Companies like that, I just hats off to them. Like, seriously, like they give a shit. They understand that people got lives. They understand people got bills to pay. Now it's going to be even harder to even get a job there, because if they up and pay, what? Niggas ain't finna leave their job, boy. Like, what the fuck? They was already paying good. Then $20, that's good. I don't believe Walmart paying $20. Maybe I ain't trying to apply it in a minute, but I know they was paying like what, 15? You know what I'm saying? Like, air job minimum nowadays in this economy in today's time, 2025, no less than 17, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, 17 is the max. I mean, the minimum. Like what the fuck? Like I said, we were supposed to have this merger at Kroger when I was working at, and it never came. Like, these companies are greedy as shit, bro. Like, Jeff Bezos, honestly, anybody who working at Amazon could easily be getting paid like $40 an hour. Literally. Easy. They could easily be getting paid $40 an hour. But nah, they're not gonna do it because they're greedy. Kroger could be paying niggas fucking $20 an hour. 20. Easy. 25. Easy. Ain't gonna do it. Greedy. Walmart, $20, $30 an hour. Same shit. Y'all make more money than Costco. They just said it. Easy. $40 an hour. Fuck it. They ain't gonna do it. These companies are greedy as hell. A lot of these companies are very fucking greedy. They got all the fucking money in the world and they don't want to look out for the people. McDonald's. You make billions. You serve billions. You could easily be paying the workers $25 an hour. Easy. The fuck? But they ain't gonna do it because they greedy. And then they got the nerve to keep rising prices. Nigga, don't have me work at McDonald's. Nigga, I'm stealing out that motherfucker.
Offers perks like robust 401k plans, excellent healthcare, and a strong promote from within culture. I mean, they literally
look at this. Benefits are the benefits.
Costco has built one of the most loyal employee bases in all of retail. Turnover among hourly workers is a mere 7% after 1 year. Compare that to the industry average of about 20%. Now, this loyalty doesn't just cut costs. It reduces shrinkage, which is a term for lost or stolen items, which sits at a remarkably low 0.15% of sales. And thus,
literally, niggas respect Costco so much, niggas don't even want to steal in that motherfucker. Nigga, I'm willing to pay $30 for a small cup of fucking... Nigga, I'll pay $30 for a small cup of grapes if Costco was to sell. Just because how I respect their company. Just because I respect their company, I spend $30 on a cup of grapes in that motherfucker. Easy, fuck it. Just spend 30. Just take... They can say the shit 5. No, nigga, just take 30 off my card. Fuck it. You can get $30. You just take 30. I know it's 5, but just take 30 just because I respect y'all. Fuck it. I don't know. Right? Nah, I'm lying like a motherfucker. Do not take $30 on my shit. And you know I'm cheap as hell, so no. Do not take 30. I was lying just then. I can admit. I was just lying. But look. Niggas. People. Theft is at an all-time high. Just at the different companies. But people respect Costco so much. People got the love for Costco so fucking much. They not even gonna do it. I can go on Sam's Club right now. I ain't even gotta show my card. I can go in that bitch when they finna get ready and close. Cause that's when they start rushing you out. I can go in that bitch, go steal and go stupid. Right now. I go to Kroger right now and go steal some shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go do that tonight. How about that? Yep. I'm just gonna take something for free. Why not? All that work I didn't pay off for shit. Might as well give me some free ice cream or some shit. Might as well. I ain't gonna lie. When I first, hey, look, don't tell nobody. When I first was working at Kroger, like, this was the first era. Nigga, I used to go crazy, bro. Like, that probably got something to do why I started gaining weight, too. Like, nigga, I was going crazy. I'm talking about, like, nigga, every day, nigga, I'm getting my backpack, filling my shit with all type of snacks. No bullshit. Like, nigga, I was going crazy. Like what? Nigga, I was taking Jimmy Dean sandwiches, ice cream, cake, chips. Like, nigga, what, nigga? I had got ratted on, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, everybody do it. So, like, don't act like I'm just like, oh, look at you, suspect. Yep, not surprised, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, bro, like, it ain't got shit to do with that, bro. Everybody who work at a retail store, look at the Costco. Shout out Costco, y'all. Shout out Costco. But no, though, like, anybody who work at a retail store, bro, you done stole something before, like, and this is my saying. It ain't stealing if you work there. Hey, it is what it is. Think about it. Think about how, like, look, if you want to feel less bad or whatever, it's not even about feeling bad. Like I said, it ain't stealing if you work there. If you work there, it's not stealing. If you work at McDonald's and you take you 2 burgers and fries home every night, that ain't stealing. You work there, nigga. Think about how much shit that these expensive ass companies waste day by day. Think about it. Think about how much shit they be wasting. Think about how much money they be wasting. Literally, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass. Think about how much money these companies are wasting day by day. Think about that. They throwing away food every day. Might as well get you something free. They gonna throw it away at some point. It ain't gonna sell, they gonna throw it away. They rather throw it away to give it to somebody in need. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just, I'm just saying though, like, these companies don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't care about us. We're not important to them. They want our money, and then they gonna waste it. A lot of these companies get a lot of money, and this is how you know a lot of people don't need a lot of money, because they waste a lot of it. They waste a lot of it. Might as well get you something free. Go ahead, go crazy. Now, look, I'm not promoting. Gonna steal. Don't steal, guys. Don't do it. Don't steal at all. But if you work at a Walmart, Kroger, all these places, you work here, hey man, here and there, get you a free drink. Go ahead, open the fridge, get you something free, walk to the back. Why not? You work there. They don't pay us enough anyway. When they said, look, because the guy who was working about second time, they said he was watching the cameras a lot and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you couldn't really, you know, but I had got something free before. I got some free shit before. I ain't gonna speak about it. I'm done talking about that, but it just shows these companies are
greater and stronger customer experience. They have vice presidents of the company who began their career as a grocery packer. And I gotta say, I love this for them. They also don't advertise. It's all word of mouth. Costco's brilliance lies in its ability to combine simplicity, efficiency, and psychology into a model that seems too good to be true. But it isn't, because by doing less, they manage to achieve so much more. It's the ultimate paradox. And this isn't just a business model that benefits customers by delivering value, or even benefiting suppliers by moving inventory quickly. It's a strategy that has worked for everyone involved: employees, customers, and yes, even shareholders. Costco's approach is a rare example of capitalism at its best.
Don't you view yourself as something of a renegade? Well, of course. I mean, first of all, paying high wages is contrary to conventional wisdom. And conventional wisdom in this case is Wall Street. Analysts seem to be the only critics of Costco and Senegal. They think the company could make even more money if it paid its workers less. Wall Street.
Look at that. Whoever thinking like that, yeah, great, duh, y'all can make more money if y'all pay, duh, we know that capitalism, you know what I'm saying? But Costco, like, no, we respect our employees. We want to make sure they're able to get taken care of, get benefits, and make sure they're able to pay their bills and still have money left over. I respect companies like this. They're not greedy. They looking at, yeah, we could do that. But no, fuck it. You see how these people, like, you can make more money by paying people? This is why people need to stop what they doing and just have a worldly fucking protest. And maybe these companies start realizing that, hey, stop being a piece of shit. Actually give a fuck about us.
Business of making money between now and next Tuesday. We're in the business of building an organization, an institution that we hope will be here 50 years from now. And paying good wages and keeping your people working with you is very good business.
Proving that a company doesn't have to exploit its workers or customers to achieve massive success. Costco stock has done extremely well.
Exactly.
If you were to have bought a share of Costco stock 10 years ago in 2014, it would have cost you around $140 a share. Today, however, that same share would be worth nearly $1,000. That's an increase of over 600%. I actually had a guy recommend Costco's stock to me years ago, and I really wish I took him up on it. Now, even in spite of Costco's model being proven to work in other countries around the globe.
Unfortunately, I was never around nobody who was smart in that avenue, because I ain't know shit about it. And I'm young. You got all these old heads that try to be like, oh, I'm not internet, I don't like it. And you guys, you younger guys got the internet, your lives can change. And it's like, dude, it's like, bro, I just heard how many times I heard somebody say if you would have invested in Google stock in the early 2000s, you would be fucking retired right now. My nigga, I was born in 2002. I was a fucking infant. I couldn't even think. So all these OMs who missed out, y'all niggas pissing me off. All these niggas who knew about this shit way before, nigga, I was a kid. This is one of the times where I wish I was actually a bit older. Because I would have learned about some shit, known some shit, and boom, I would have popped off. Oh, well, it's not. Shout out Costco. Again, another truck. Oh, it's not about that. It's not too late to learn stocks and blah, blah, blah. Look, dude, look. It ain't too late. You're right. But y'all, we talking about companies that's like, still, like, what? Like, what? Like, oh my God. I gotta call dispatch, y'all.
American Investigation.
Mr. Cleveland Realty checking in.
All right, 10-4. Thank you.
Go. Man.
Which I should add came as a surprise to many. Costco does face some potential problems in its future. Competition like BJ's Wholesale Club on the East Coast, Sam's Club, and Walmart, as well as e-commerce websites like Amazon, are all competitors of Costco. And some of these companies do yield advantages in certain sections of their business, particularly in e-commerce. It's estimated that the median age of a Costco member is around 50 years old. Some analysts would argue that they would want that age to be a bit lower. Costco has had to also make more of an effort over the years towards sustainable practices and adding organic food options to reach more of the millennial customer base. But as of recently, they've made a real effort to crack down on membership sharing, similar to Netflix's password sharing enforcement. They did this while raising the price of their memberships recently. The standard Gold Star membership was raised from $60 to $65, and their executive membership was raised from $120 to $130. Now, this was the first price increase they've taken in over 7 years. But subscription fatigue is becoming a real thing, and we're being inundated with more subscriptions now than ever before. So while Costco's membership seems like a great deal for their customers, there's no doubt it will have to continue battling with other subscription models today. Now, I recently covered the insane business behind the $1.5 trillion subscription economy and how it's becoming more and more troublesome. If you want to learn about it, check it out in this video.
Damn. Well, I mean, look, Costco, one of the only companies they can raise prices. We're not mad. We respect Costco. We heart Costco, right? Like, come on, y'all. Like, and I don't even be there like that. But I was in there once. I was in there like twice. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's pretty cool, you know? I'm glad someone's praising companies that are being ethical rather than companies that grow rich at the expense of everyone else. Even though he's with the company no more, they found that Costco still care about the value of CEO if the prices grow and the price of hot dog kind of. Yeah, man. I mean, like what? Like, you just gotta respect it, dog. You just gotta respect good companies, dog. Clap it up for Costco in the comments. Yeah, you just gotta respect any company that's willing to look out for their peoples. And yeah, so shout out to Costco. And yeah, just, you know, yeah, this video is 28 minutes. Hopefully y'all stick around to watch it. Yeah, I'm going.